Let's look at the first set. The first set is a DI based set, and the data is not presented clearly, so you will have to take some approximate values. The horizontal bars in the above diagram represent 2020 aggregate sales in rupees million of a company for different subcategories of its products. Top four product subcategories: bookcases, chairs, furnishings, tables, belong to furniture. These top four, one, two, three, four, these belong to furniture. Okay, so category we can say one is for furniture. Furniture. The bottom four subcategories belong to technology. Bottom four. These are technology. And while all the other product categories are office supply product category, बाकी के सारे office supply में आ जाएंगे. All the other remaining, ठीक है? Now, for each of the product subcategories, there is a vertical line indicating the sales of the corresponding subcategory in 2019. So for 2019, you have this particular line, and for 2020 is the total. Now we need to take some approximate values, mark the values, and you can see from the questions. The questions are very, very straightforward. Nothing very challenging to be done over here. So let's finish this off quickly. I'll just show you a few samples. Look at this. ये 2 से थोड़ा सा कम है. So I'll write it as 1.9. ठीक है. And ये 2 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है. But halfway से थोड़ा सा कम है, right? So between 2, so what is this? This is 2. 2 and 2.5. So halfway से थोड़ा सा कम है. So I'll mark it as 2.2. Similarly, let me mark all the other values and paste them over here. ठीक है. So for example, I'll show you कैसे marking हुआ है. ये look at this point, this line. 6 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा mid point के पास है, right? 6 and 6.5 का mid point is 6.25. 6.25 के पास 6.2. And this is easy. 7. 2, exactly 2, and थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा 2 से, so 2.1. This value I have kept it as 2.1. This value is 4.5. 4.5 से थोड़ा सा कम, I'm putting it as 4.3. And then over here 3.5 से near to the midpoint of 3.75, but उससे थोड़ा सा कम, 3.7. And over here 5 and 5.5, ये midpoint से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है. 5.25 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है, so 5.3. There might be minor blips in the approximation over here, but because of your 0.3, because your values are fairly distanced, right? इतना ज़्यादा चिपक के नहीं है, so it is allowing, the question is allowing for that kind of minor error. ऐसे करके सारे के सारे values लिख दिए. यहाँ पे this one was a little tricky. Envelopes was 0.25 से थोड़ा सा कम and थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा, so I wrote 0.2 and 0.4. This one was 0 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा at 0.1, and then उससे भी थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा was for 2020, so I wrote it as 0.15. ठीक है. Approximate 0.1, 0.2, that's okay. We've written out all of the values. ये last वाला बचा हुआ है, उसको लिख देते हैं. 5.5 and 6 मिड पॉइंट से थोड़ा सा आगे 5.8 हो जाएगा. 5.5 and 6 का मिड पॉइंट. 5.75 से थोड़ा सा आगे 5.8, एंड ओवर हियर 7.5 से थोड़ा सा आगे एट 7.7. ठीक है, डन. The total sales in 2019 from products in office categories is closest to. Okay, so let me mark these 4 were the furnishings. The bottom 4 were, sorry, furniture. Top 4 are furniture. Bottom 4 are technology. and beach wale are office. So the total sales in 2019, that's the bar from products in office supplies. यहाँ से start करते हैं binder से. So that's 3.7 plus 0.4 is 4.1 plus 1.8 is 5.9 and the bar is next second term. 5.9 plus 0.4 is 6.3. 6.3 plus bar is 0.1. 6.4, 6.6 and plus 1.5, 8.1. 12.4 plus 1.1 is 13.5. So by chance I am getting an exact value of 13.5 as the right answer for question number 1. Question number 2, how many subcategories had sales of 4 million or more in 2019 and registered an increase in sales in excess of 25%? So 4 million ये रहा, इससे ज़्यादा का सेल्स होना चाहिए 2019 में, ठीक है, एंड 25% इज़ 1/4, ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे हम आ गए, ये 4 से ज़्यादा है. 6.227 इज़ एन इंक्रीज ऑफ 0.8. आई नीड एन इंक्रीज ऑफ 25% और 1/4. 6 का 1/4 इज़ 1.5, तो ये 1.5 का तो इंक्रीज नहीं है, ठीक है. सो दिस इज़ आउट. Next 4 से आगे is this one, 4.3 to 4.5, the values are too close. 1/4, 4.3 का 1/4 is 1 point something. I need an increase of 1 point something. उतना तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. Next is over here 3.7. 3.7 का 1/4 कितना हो जाएगा? Oh sorry, I'm over here. 4 चाहिए ना, तो 4 तो है ही नहीं, 4 से कम है. सो यहाँ पे चलते हैं नेक्स्ट. ये 4 से ज़्यादा है. 4.3 to 5.1 is again an increase of 0.8 and I need an increase of 1/4. 4.3 upon 4 is 1 point something. 1 point something का increase नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज ओवर हियर. दिस इज द वन. ये 2019 का वैल्यू ज़्यादा है. 3.2 to 4.1 is an increase of 0.9 and 3.2 divided by 4 is an increase. Why divided by 4? Because it's 25%. So 3.2 divided by 4 is 0.8. I need an increase of more than 0.8. I have an increase of 0.9. So therefore machines is part of the answer. एक वैल्यू तो मुझे मिल गई. Machines is registering more than 25%. एंड एक ये लास्ट वाला 5.8 to 7.7. So 5.8, 6.8, 7.7 is an increase of 1.9, ठीक है. एंड यहाँ पे आई नीड 5.8 3.2. ओके, एक एरर कर दिया हमने over here in the previous one. It said how many registered an increase in sales, but there is no increase in sales here. Your value was 4.1, it has dropped to 3.2. How is that an increase in sales? That's a decrease in sales. So therefore this is out. ये गलत है. I mean machines is not part of the answer. We made an error over there. And we come to the last one. 5.8 to 7.7 is an increase of 1.9. And 5.8 divided by 4, or approximately 6 divided by 4, I need an increase of more than 1.5. So I have an increase of more than 1.5. So phones is the only one registering an increase of in excess of 25%. 1 is the right answer. 1 is the right answer for question number 2. ठीक है. Third, percentage increase in sales in furniture category from 2019 to 20. तो furniture को ले लेते हैं from 19 to 20 का increase. 1.9 plus 6.2 is 8.1 plus 2 is 10.1 plus 14.4.3 14.4. and 2020 में 2.2 plus 7 is 9.2, 11.3, 15.8. It's an increase of 1.4. ठीक है, so 1.4 divided by 1.44 into 100. Is this fine? 1.9, 6.2, 8.1, 10.1, 14.4. ठीक है. So how much is this? There, oh sorry, नीचे थोड़ा सा, it's 14.4, not 1.44, 14.4. Okay, so you can observe over here that 14.4 का 10% is 1.44 and ये 10% से थोड़ा सा कम है. So I need a value that जो कि 10% से थोड़ा सा कम है, which gives me 8% as the right answer. And और कुछ, I mean, I know that we have made certain approximations and because of that थोड़ा सा हो सकता है values ऊपर नीचे हों. For example, over here my answer is actually quite close to 10% and little less than 10%. It's coming out to be 9 point something. It's because of the nature of the values that I have taken. But the examiner is telling you that it's okay. We are giving you that margin. ठीक है. Next, the improvement index for a category. Which categories do we have? Okay, वो तीन, furniture, office and tech. Is the maximum percentage increase in sales from 2019 to 2020. From 2019 to 2020. ठीक है. So for example, furniture already आ चुका है मेरे पास as 8%. I already have furniture as 8%. The correct order of categories in increasing order of this improvement index is. So we'll just do it for the other two as well. यहाँ पे आ जाओ. 3.1 plus 3.7 is 6.8, 12.9 and 17.7. To 4.4, 8.49 plus 3.2, 12.2, 19.9. Almost 20. It's an increase of plus 2.2. ठीक है. It's increase of plus 2.2. So you get 2.2 divided by 17.7 into 100. ठीक है. ये approximately कितना जा रहा है? 1.77 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा और काफ़ी ज़्यादा actually. ठीक है. And of course, I mean, you had a calculator as well in the exam, so let me just use that only quickly. Why to waste time? So I have 2.2 divided by 17.7. You get a 12.4%. 12.4% for tech. So obviously, furniture has to be less than tech. Furniture has to be less than tech. यहाँ पे furniture is more, यहाँ पे also furniture is more. इन दोनों में furniture is less than tech. C या D में से आंसर आएगा. So we have to check out office, the last one. यहाँ से चलते हैं. 3.7, 4.1, 5.9, 6.3, 6.4, 6.6, 8.1, 12.4 and 13.5. And 2020 में binders 5.3, 6, 9.2, 9.4, 9.55, 9.85, 11.85, 16.95 and or almost 17 and 18.2 is an increase of how much? 4.7. So 4.7 upon 13.5 into 100 gives me a 34.8%. So when we talk about increasing order, office सबसे बड़ा है, office left सबसे right पे आएगा, furniture left पे आएगा. D part is the right answer for this question. The answer is D part. So and that's the end of the first set.